I'm Anie. What do you do when you have a stone that isn't exactly what you want it to look like? I'm going to be taking some matte beads and taking them to a high polished in just a few steps. So I'll be starting with the fine diamond abrasive, and I'll be attaching my water tray. We'll be using a little water during this process. I run it at about a medium to high speed. So I'll take this dull stone, add some water, and I'll hold it directly underneath the wheel and lightly sand it. And you can see we've achieved a slight little polish from the matte. The next step will give it a little shinier finish, and we'll be using the very fine diamond, again running it at the same speed, about a medium to high speed. You know, harder stones require a few more steps, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. And I'm going to jump to the 50,000 diamond. And with this diamond, since it's very, very fine and grit, I run it at a very slow speed with some water and apply a good amount of pressure to make sure the diamonds do their polish. And you can see a beautiful shine just come up. Oh, it's beautiful. You can see that right here. So from a matte finish to a polished bead in just a few seconds. This same polish can be also done on beads that are more rounder. So don't be afraid to use this wheel. It does have a cushion backing. And I'll go ahead and polish this bead. You just roll. That's all you have to do. And you can start to see, let's dry that up, how it's already achieved a nice polish finish. Let me dry that up. And you can see the polish from the mat right there. I'll be taking a rough stone. I know there's a lot of you out there that have stones that they found along, you know, the hike or whatnot. And I'll go ahead and grind it with the medium grind. And this will kind of take all the, you know, rough surface down. And I apply some water. So we have a nice smooth finish, but it's still on the dull side. The next step would be the fine diamond. And it's really quick to switch these on and off. I add some water and just roll it. To the top. You know, we're still grinding at this stage, but it's a finer grind. And you can see the shine is developing, and we'll use the very fine diamond again, running it at high speed. And what's great is I can see what I'm doing right up underneath the wheel. So I just teeter-totter it left and right. And you know, if I missed a spot, I'd love to use like a little Sharpie to mark my area, and you can go back and just polish that one spot. That's a quick little tip. And we'll go in for the polish. I'll use my felt wheel this time to give it a high polish with the polishing compound. Give it a good amount of compound. Hold it directly under the wheel. And you'll see this fabulous polish develop. You can do the top as well. whatever your heart desires, but for the most part, it's gorgeous, polished, finished look. Now, if you have a stone and you don't like the shape of it, say you don't want it oval, you want a more geometric shape, and we'll be using this wheel to shape the stone. So I have like a little divot here, you see that? I can easily hold it right up underneath the wheel and see what I'm doing. And say I wanna create a little bit more of a geometric shape, and I'll go ahead and grind this side down. And you can start to see that I'm developing a nice little shape, which makes it unique, and it doesn't look like anyone else's piece except your own creation. Next, I'll transition into polishing some metal. Everyone asks me how I can polish metal. It's so easy on this system. I'll put a little finger protector, which is made very easily using this finger tape. You just wrap it around, and it's a custom finger tape. I will be using our Scotch-Brite unitized wheel. We don't need water for this technique. And it's a fine grade. And if you look here, this is like a rough casting. So if you have any metal clay pieces, this is kind of like similar to that rough finish. So I'll run this at high speed, and I'll hold it directly underneath the wheel, and I'll see all the work right through the wheel. Very nice. You can get into the nooks and crannies with this, all the little areas, the sides. Really give a nice professional finish. Now, if you can see right here, we have more of a matte finish versus the rough that we started with. And by changing to the felt wheel, I will bring this up to a high polish, running it at full speed with my jewelry polishing compound. I hold it right here, and you can see how quickly a polish develops. You just hold it right here. Seeing what you're doing really gives you an advantage over other systems. And look how gorgeous this is. And again, if you wanted to polish that side, just hold it right here and glide left and right. And you get that beautiful high polish. And then if you wanted to do some touch-up work, let's say that I wanted to polish the raised pieces here, the stars. Kate made this in an earlier segment. I would polish it right, holding it right up underneath the wheel and just polishing the star. You see how that really popped from this one? There you go. And I'm always asked this question too, trying to get into the crevices of a design scroll work or any kind of difficult area. These brushes are excellent. They come in different grits. I have the high polishing grit in a 1 micron. And do you see the little edges? They're kind of like a little broom. They sweep into all these hard to reach areas. And I run this at full speed, and I hold it right up against the wheel, and I make sure those little bristles like sweep into all the nooks and crannies, and it just really, and the 1 micron wheel is excellent for if you have diamond jewelry and just want to touch it up. It won't even remove the rhodium plating. So it's a great handy wheel to have around. So look at how gorgeous that piece is from that to this. So whether you're working on metal or stone, you can get a more professional finish when they're polished.